Good to see everyone. Okay, it's 12:01. Let's get going. So, yeah, welcome. Attention training Tuesdays. Sorry. I want to start it off with this quote that I've shared here before. I think it's a good one. If there is no solution to the problem, then don't waste time worrying about it. If there is a solution to the problem, then take action. Don't waste time worrying about it. There's no benefit in worrying whatsoever. So, as inspirational as I find this quote, I admittedly also have this kind of knee jerky reaction to it, which is like, yeah, well, if it was that easy to not worry about stuff or just to sort of follow these guidelines, then sure, easier said than done. The truth is, we worry when we worry, we don't really choose it. But I think what he's pointing to here is this is an opportunity that with intention and some deliberate practice, we can get maybe a little bit clearer about the things that we worry about, and then start using this sort of left right fork in the road and say, okay, you know, if there's nothing I can do about it. So the biggest challenge there is things like aging, relationships. We can't control others whether they want to be in a certain type of relationship with us or not. So at some point, spending all this time feeling anxious and worrying about it is a bit of a lost cause. Aging definitely fits into that bucket as well, right? It is what it is. It's just happening. On the flip side, there are things we can do. We can, you know, reach out and say, "Hey, would you be willing to talk to me about this? This seems to be something that concerns me." Or we can take action about aging. We can decide to hydrate better and eat better food and make sure we spend time outdoors. Again, in both cases, worrying about it, sort of spending all this time in between the thought of it and the actions that we could take. The worry is a peculiar kind of energetic spinning of sorts. So I thought today maybe we would explore that and the role that attention plays in in relationship to worrying. So attention, you usually think about it as you pay attention, you focus on something specific, meaning you direct your this attentional energy on whatever it might be, whatever the object is. Could be our thoughts, our emotions, another person. And then concentration is just focus over time. So if we can maintain our focus over a period of time, we call that concentration. But then there's this the flip side of this coin is the ability to let go of this fixation or this potentially unhealthy worrying, which to some extent is really what worry is. It's just it's involuntary attention being placed on a thought or a memory or some belief system, and our inability to just let it be or let it go. So I thought let's explore that today. So let's start by closing our eyes. And as always, let's take a couple minutes just to arrive using our ability to focus our attention on this moment right here, right now, and just noticing the simplicity of it. Just sitting, spending time with friends, breathing, or all kinds of thought processes and beliefs and rabbit holes that we could go down now. We could pursue them, but let's just take a step back and just focus on the simplicity of just being here now. This is part of the letting it be or letting it go process. Maybe doing a quick body scan. So starting with the feet, noticing the feet and the toes, noticing the sit bones, glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and then this long spine, the rib cage and belly, and the head sitting on top of all of it. Breathing. Let's use this wonderful brain that we have and intentionally stimulate some connection to something that you're worried about. It doesn't need to be anything super intense, but just something. Could be your health, could be your relationship, could be money, could be something big like the climate, the elections. So many things for our mind to worry about. Just pick one and just hang out with that for a few. Noticing the effect worry has on the body. Where do you feel worry? And then ask yourself, is there something I can do about this? I'm worried about this. Is there something I can do about it? Be a big thing, could be a small thing, but it's just exploring the sense of agency. Is there something that I can do to address this worry that I have, and see what comes up? No matter how big or how small, the answer is if there's a yes in there that says, yeah, there's something I can do about this worry, and focus your attention on that. What would that look like? What would I need to do? When would I do it? How often would I do it? And if the answer is no, there's nothing I can do about it. And just notice where that takes you. And typically, I find that it's not as binary as that quote or that statement seems to make it. I can't control the weather, but I can go get a hat and a jacket. I can't control this other person and their beliefs and their thoughts and what they say, but it can remove myself from the conversation, or I can engage with them in a heated argument or with compassion. I may not have control over my body, illness, aging, yet there's lots of things I can do to contribute to moving things in a different direction. And then just notice how that affects the sense of worry. What is the worrying doing? Worrying is a kind of peculiar expenditure of calories and mental energy, and there's some freedom, I think, in engaging with this question of, can I do something about it? If yes, what is it? And if no, just accept it. Keep going. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Long, slow exhale through the mouth, relaxing the shoulders, the chest, the belly, hands, jaw. Just let it all go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth, and just letting go. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Come on back to the session. Yeah, hope that was helpful. Worry is a really natural experience. I obviously have it frequently. I can't think of a single person that I work with that doesn't experience it. And I like the challenge of this somewhat binary way of thinking and saying, well, if you can do something about it, go for it. If you can't, let it go. Easier said than done, but it's attainable through practice for sure. So I hope this was helpful. Quick reminder, it's Tuesday, 6:30. If any of you want to connect with other awesome human beings facilitated by Brenda, please feel free to go to citclinics.com/integration, and hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Donovan.